My mind has been blown recently.
Why?
I'll tell you. That's the beauty of this format.
I'm so glad I asked. You wouldn't have done anything.
No, you know what? Had you not asked,
yeah,
I'd be unable to say.
Yeah.
So thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Sorry.
I was walking down the street in my neighborhood, and I know that you've all seen these, or I think a lot of you have seen these, but and I've seen them out of the corner of my eye when I'm driving, but this is the first time I've been on foot, and this little cart came skittering by. It's a robotic delivery system.
Oh, yeah.
And it said Coco on the side, which, by the way, is copyright infringement.
Oh, still.
Well, I'm going to fucking take that little robot to court. I want to take not the company, I want to take the robot to court. I want to see the robot being sworn in a deposition.
Does it have a little robot arm?
Yeah, it has a little robot arm, and it's probably, and you know what I love is whatever it was carrying. So it was taking some almond milk to somebody's house, some almond milk and some yogurt to someone's house, and then it got detained and was sued, and it's in court with me, and that stuff is starting to rot. And you can smell it in the room, and it's like, not guilty. But anyway, this little cart went skittering by, like, and it's amazing because it first of all, it avoided me, I think because it's not a fan. That's not a program.
Oh.
I think it just, it was...
It's not programmed to dislike you. It just automatically dislikes you.
No.
It
It's like, if it was, Sean Hayes, I'd be like, it'd follow me along.
Right.
But he's a big Smartless fan. But he just saw me and was sort of skittered away. But no, it stopped waited for the traffic light, and then it crossed. And a couple of things. First of all, I had this crazy... My first reaction was I wanted to kick at it.
Oh,
I don't know why.
no. I get that.
But you know what I mean? It's this little thing, and I think if I was a teenager and I had a stick,
No.
there's no way I wouldn't be swatting that thing.
Really?
Yeah.
You too.
Yeah.
You got evil looks in your eyes.
Yeah, you don't
No,
feel that?
I honestly would feel like I want to help it.
Oh.
And I'm not trying to
No, I
white
believe
knight
you.
myself. I really would.
I believe you, and I do think you're a better person than me. I'm not saying I would do it. I'm just saying there's some part of me that when I see this little guy, it's a little bin. It's like a tiny little, looks like a little ice cooler on wheels, and it says Coco on the side. It's going, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't make that sound, but
I know it doesn't make that sound.
But in my mind, it does. Or they should make that sound.
Oh.
To warn people that they're coming. That should be the sound.
It doesn't make any sound?
I don't think it really makes a sound, but I think it should say, and it skitters along. There is a part of me that wants to kick at it, but then there was another part of me that thought, wait a minute, Sona, of course, you've been very busy. You have twin boys, beautiful boys. You're very busy with them, and you're also busy, of course, with your own projects, sort of.
I don't like how you said that all laughing.
No. I'm not laughing. I'm just saying.
You giggled a little
I
bit.
didn't giggle. It was more like you have these projects that are sort of built off.
He hesitated.
No. Built off my back. You're standing on my shoulders.
That's true.
You're standing on the shoulders of giants.
Yeah.
Or a giant, I suppose.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just physically.
Please.
But
anyway, you've got this book.
Using yours.
So you've got a lot going on. And so David Hopping has been filling in for you. And he's sort of does the day-to-day stuff.
He does.
You help a lot. You still do a lot. You still intervene a lot. But
Intervene.
you intervene occasionally. You've held several interventions from me.
Are
when
you
I've been-
trying to be
interrupting, too.
nice, or what are you doing right now?
No. What I'm saying is that David
intervene.
Hopping, we're taking a long road to get to David Hopping is now the assistant
Yeah, he is.
and does a lot of day-to-day things. And I thought, what if I replace David with one of these little robots?
A little Coco?
Yes, because David, he's not expensive, but it's still not cheap. It costs something. It has to be above minimum wage.
Right. It
You
is. Yeah.
Yeah, legally.
Well, slightly above.
You have no idea what you pay anybody.
I have no idea. I have
We
no
just
idea.
rob you.
Yeah, it's a huge. I realized that I just put cash out in a big bowl, and I say, everyone take what you need.
Yeah.
And the bowl's constantly running out, and I just keep filling it.
I get a daily visit from Coco just full of cash.
Oh, hi, Coco. How are you? He has no idea. No, it's more like he has no idea. Anywho, my point is, what if I replace David Hopping with one of these little robots?
And Big Coco and Little Coco.
Yes, then it's Conan and his little pal, Robotic Coco, because most of the things I have David do, let's be honest, are, could you get me an iced coffee before the podcast? Little Coco goes and gets the iced coffee and then comes back, makes the reverse sound. And then, Sona, you know that my needs aren't great. Every now and then he needs to go to the drugstore to get me some Lipitor.
Yeah, to get your prescription.
Keep that cholesterol low.
Why do you say that sexually?
You know what I mean? Keep that cholesterol low.
Just both the
That's
literal
my
meaning
bedroom
and
talk.
your delivery.
You know, it's just funny because my wife doesn't find it sexy. I was
weird.
convinced. I come into the bedroom at night and said, just took my Lipitor. And then I say, to keep that cholesterol low. And then I drop my silk robe.
Oh, God.
No, but I'm fully
that's
clothed.
a
No,
net
I'm
loss.
fully clothed underneath.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
I wear a
it's
silk robe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like someone that goes to the barber. I have a robe over me, and then I drop it, and then I'm wearing a 3-piece suit, and I climb into bed, and I leave the shoes on. So I'm very chaste. But my point is,
Yeah.
what do you think?
What do I think about you
you
replacing David?
Yes, David will find other work. He's
we're getting rid of David completely in this scenario, and you're replacing him with a robot.
Yeah, hey, is David out there? Can David come in?
David,
Get in here. What
can
if
you hear
Coco
me?
comes in?
Are you gonna fire him now?
No, I'm not going to fire him. I'm going to let him go with a severance.
David, be
come on in and
careful.
sit here for a second.
Don't come in. Run away.
Yeah, you should. You should.
David, get up to the mic, please. Have you been with me when we've seen one of those little Coco wagons go by?
No.
The delivery wagons? Have you seen them yourself? The little...
Yeah.
It looks like a little ice chest or something, a little bin, a little container on wheels, and it sort of goes... and it goes along the street carrying its goods?
Okay.
No, but have you seen them?
Yeah, I have.
Oh.
I'm nervous where this is going.
No, I'm just saying that I like you. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
But I'm thinking of replacing you with one of those.
Like, firing me?
Well, I'm not firing you.
What about Jeff?
Hold on a second. What about Jeff? You don't... Please. Jeff Ross doesn't come into this. This is just about me and you, okay? What I'm telling you is I'm not firing you.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a 6-week period where you still get paid, and then you're no longer paid. And you don't work for me anymore.
Isn't that firing?
firing.
Everyone has their own definition. That is not... I call that a quietly putting you to sleep.
You're killing me?
So, anyway, then don't you think most of the tasks I have you do, can you go get me some coffee, can you do this, that little robot that we all see wandering the streets of L.A., it could do those things, couldn't it?
I think you're needier than you think you are.
Oh!
It can't fulfill, like it can't bolster your ego.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute, they don't bolster my ego?
No.
They don't tell me, that was a really funny podcast?
No.
They don't say, great job, boss?
No.
They don't say, you're the funniest of all time?
No.
Oh,
None of us say that.
Jesus.
though.
I know. We don't say that.
I might have a solution for this, David. If you could just adopt the sound,
Yeah.
maybe that would satisfy all people. So try that out.
That was awful. That was awful.
That was really bad.
Okay.
You sound like a turkey with a mouthful of salt.
What if,
A really dry mouth turkey. You sound like a turkey on the witness stand. It's got cotton mouth.
what if we just hired the robot to assist me in assisting Sona and assisting you?
Hey!
Oh!
A third assistant.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm with this idea.
Okay.
So that you still keep your job.
Great.
Sona keeps her job. Everyone keeps their job. But the robot assists you. I have one request. We need to figure out a way that the robot can say, you're the best talk show host of all time.
We could do that.
Killer podcast last night. God, you look young.
Oh.
Love that robe.
Boy, you look fuckable.
Is this what you
Oh,
want in an
God.
assistant?
Wait, you want the robot
No.
to
You've
say
got-
you look fuckable?
I was online and they say you have big dick energy.
No.
Look at that ass. You've got an ass for days. Okay, this took a turn. Forget those other ones. Although I do want the BDE. You're good with your hands and kind of crafty. Do you think there's a way we could program
Sure,
it?
we could do a little recording, and then every time it senses you, it would just say that anytime you entered its field of vision.
Right. And we could
Yeah.
probably keep adding stuff to it.
Absolutely.
You just seem to get younger.
Yes. Yes.
Your older comedy is better than your younger comedy.
Oh.
You're more relevant than ever.
I was just talking to some 18-year-olds. They say that you are cooler than...
You can't think of a new person. You cannot even think of a new person. You hit a roadblock. 'cause you can't
Rami
think of-
Malek.
Okay.
Rami Malek.
You are cooler than Rami Malek.
You couldn't think of one. It took you forever.
You're better than The Weeknd
Oh, that works.
Yeah, that works.
at music.
Oh, you ruined it there.
Okay. I seriously do want you to look into us getting one of those
Okay.
robot
Yeah,
carts.
look into it.
And then
Yeah.
we can make some tape messages, and let's try it out as
Let's look
Great.
into it. Boop,
as
boop,
the
boop,
third
boop, boop, boop.
assistant. Okay?
We're
Perfect.
looking into it.
and ordered.
Very
Yeah,
good.
order. We looked into it.
All right, we did it.